Aaron, what was the thought process behind Cole intentionally walking Devers with nobody on there in that fourth inning?
Yeah, you know, it's something going in and just kind of working through preparation this week with Gerrit that we're going to be a little more aggressive in some situations. So it talked about it with no one on there, and as simple as that. And then we didn't get the rest of the outs there. Once we scored the run, like my preference would have been let's attack them, but obviously I didn't communicate that well enough, and I think Gerrit was a little indecisive out there and rolled with it. But then in the end, you know, we just didn't get enough outs from there.
So it was Gerrit's call, not your call. Gerrit's call, not your call, or it was your call ultimately to do it.
No, so this is again something we've talked about in the days leading up, just being a little more aggressive in you know, some traditional scenarios where you're going to intentionally put somebody on. So I think Gerrit felt convicted in that moment, like, yeah, let me, you know, let's go with this. But once we scored the run, I should have been more, you know, demanding it, like, no, let's get after him right now.
And after he got out of that inning, eventually, it seemed like you were talking to him for a while, going down to the clubhouse there.
That's between he and I. That's just talking through the inning and talking through different scenarios. So, you know, in the end, we just, you know, we couldn't limit damage there in a couple innings.
It seemed like after that moment, he kind of lost it on the mound. What were you seeing from your vantage point? What caused him to?
Yeah, lost a little bit of command, and then just made some mistakes that they, you know, made him pay for a little bit. So just, you know, thought he was pretty good, obviously, the first time through, and then kind of after that, you know, when they pressured him a little bit, you know, lost a little bit of that command that he's had, and then just made some mistakes that they made him pay for.
Peter and Tyler.
What was Bayo and the rest of the Red Sox staff doing today that worked so well for them?
Yeah, I thought Bayo had a presence on both sides of the plate with his secondary and his sinker. So a lot of our lefties, he, you know, had a little bit of presence working in with the sinker where he's able to run it back, but then, you know, change up, off speed, secondaries away, and then just trying to play catch up there where he's able to get back in the game. So, you know, tough one for us today, and we gotta get past this and get ready to hopefully win the series tomorrow.
Tyler.
Aaron, Gerrit's one of the best pitchers in the league, and he's given up 8 home runs, but he's also struck him out 15 times.
Yeah.
Would you have expected your ace to want that matchup in that moment?
Yeah, look, I think this has just been one of those things in his career that obviously, you know, Rafi's had some success against him, something that, you know, he's also got to get through too, like making sure he understands, like, hey, the next 40 or 50 bats in my career against him, I might have massive success because I'm Gerrit Cole. So, but there is a psychological component to all that, and making sure we're in a good spot there to where he's controlling the game a little bit.
You mentioned the word aggressive a couple times. Did you mean like, what did you mean by that? Like in the beginning, you said like we picked out areas to be more aggressive.
Boone,
I was going to be more than the traditional man on second, no 2 outs, you know, intentional walk. I was going to be open this week to a few more scenarios where we might put him on.
Okay, so aggressively passive.
A little more aggressive than I normally would be. Yeah.
Joel.
Aaron, forgive me for not knowing the mechanism. Like when there is an intentional walk, and the pitcher does this, can you jump up at some point and say, no, don't do that, and you overrule?
Yeah, I think it gets overruled by me. But once we had the conviction of, I wanted to make sure we followed through with that conviction.
Once he does this,
yeah, I didn't want to get involved with, you know.
Stop it.
Yes.
Chris.
He was up 1-2 in that count against O'Neill, the batter after. Was that something that, you know, ideally he's more aggressive in that at bat because he threw 3 fastballs high out of the zone?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it's just finishing off the at bat, you know, and he's misfired there, and now all of a sudden he's got traffic, and I think that, you know, that's where, you know, it got him a little out of sorts after he did lose, when he did have count leverage with O'Neill there.
Max.
In your conversations with Gerrit post game now. How did he feel about how everything transpired there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, because it backfired a little bit. I think we all wish we could, go the other way on certain things, right? But at the end of the day, we didn't make pitches when we had opportunities, and it burned us today. So, we'll get past this and get ready for the next one.
Laura, right behind you, Max.
I mean, I know it was only one time, but are you going to kind of keep that ethos of being more aggressive about putting people on?
No, not necessarily. No, I mean, I will I'm kind of the same, and there's certain situations that come up in a game where you'd be willing to put somebody on. Other times, not. I mean, that's situation by situation, game by game, inning by inning. No, nothing changes in my mind. There's always individual things that pop up over the course of a year or a season that you talk through, but no, philosophically, I haven't changed.
Brian.
I'm seeing here the Red Sox are upset right now because they think the intentional walk shows Cole threw at Devers intentionally the first time. Do you have any concerns about that? Any reaction?
Yeah, I definitely wasn't throwing at him. If you look, especially today, Rafi was right on the line, and he, threw a cutter trying to get it in there, and didn't. So, no, I don't think there was any intent from Gerrit there.
Do you worry about carryover tomorrow?
No, I hope not. We're trying to get outs. We're trying to get into the playoffs just like them. And so we're not playing that kind of a game.
Chris.
Up until that intentional walk, he was obviously cruising.
Yeah.
Is this just a matter of overthinking the situation and just
probably a little? Yeah, I think that's fair. A little overthinking the situation. Let's get after it, and I should have been more clear about that.
Joel.
Why would 1 out, no one on in the first, 0-0 be different from up 1-0, 1 out?
Yeah, you're fair question. Not much different in my view.
So why is he walking?
Yeah, I just think, I just think it's something that through his and our planning, is a little more in play. And I think as he went down under the tunnel and knew what was coming up and coming around and where we were in the game, it's like, hey, let's keep this in play.
Okay, thank you.